what up, y'all? You know who it is. Your boy Jada Kiss, you know what I mean? Right now with Chris John. Shout out to Camden, New Jersey, all my niggas out there. Let's get right into it. Yeah!
BTBTV. Chris John, man. Yo, born, let's get him, man. Yeah. Right, never off plan. Used to get busy with them guns in my hand. 4 or 5 all black, now with a grand in my pocket. Beef cool as a fan. BTBTV, we're not playing. Y'all just talk, we back it up and down. Sideways, F what y'all saying. We Kyrie and Kanye. This a boss talk, so you clowns should just fly away. Hop on the bridge, throw your frame off the highway. This not a game, this is business, this my way. Real talk, your opinion is nothing to us. We gon' stay on chill, long as y'all don't violate, but it's not fair. We could be cool or your worst nightmare. We the best, I swear. And you could be my friend or enemy, I don't care. And you better beware, cause we coming for the whole pie and we don't share. No, it just ain't fair. But we the best, I swear. We the best, I stay up in the mix. A project politics, my mood kinda sick. Name well known from the hood to the sticks. 100 on the highway, flying so fast, burn the gears when I shift. Some people kick dirt on your name, what shoes you gave them. Broke your back for them and they got the nerve to play you. Kick rap's door off, push to shut my way through. Bum rush the kitchen, put my floor up on the menu. The jealousy be hitting up in jokes. That's why I stay serious like David Banner turned in the Hulk in pure form like the Pope. Haters get infrared beams with the scope, so run and get ghost. We fight good, boxed in like Floyd on the ropes, on the great black hope. Man, we the team and they know it coast to coast and it just ain't fair. We could be cool or your worst nightmare. We the best, I swear. And you can be my friend or enemy, I don't care. And you better beware, cause we coming for the whole pie and we don't share. No, it just ain't fair. We the best, if you with us, put your lighters in the air. No, it just ain't fair.
BTBTV, niggas.
Just ain't fair, man. Yeah, I'm in no gang, no gang, no gang, no gang, no gang, like ooh. What's all this commotion? Grown man got like females, ooh. Making moves, ain't gon' lose. Mama ain't raised no fool. I'm my own gang, do my own thing. I'm my own man, nah, I ain't you. Cuz just hit me on the line, say he up in the city, said nigga come through. He from Philadelphia, known as Philadelphia. They the fan, nothing new. I ain't got too much emotion to feel in for those trying to mess up my mood. From a place with a beef on fire, came to the east side, ain't nothing new. Remember nights when we used to do crime, we dropped dimes on all we knew. If we got caught, we did not rap, we rather lay flat before we ever told. Cause loyalty still mean a lot to me, even though
Also the boss, salute, bro.
Politics and prejudice is gonna save them. Man, I thank God I ain't nothing like you. Ooh, we just multiply, we don't die. We done seen war and survive. And we done got bold with the vibe. But gang, all y'all tough, yeah, ride. We ain't trying to run, we outside. If you ain't king, don't pay us no mind. Cause we do not recognize dudes who are faking. We militant, we don't play online. Yeah, I'm a no gang, no gang, no gang, no gang, no gang, like ooh. What's all this commotion? Grown men got like females, ooh. Making moves, ain't gon' lose. Mama ain't raised no fool. I'm my own gang, do my own thing. I'm my own man, nah, I ain't you. I do not kill them with bars, I get them with truth. But they call me frivolous, ooh. I do not beef on computer, I am no fool. No, I'm nothing like you. Every day I am on guard, but I cannot call. Who really, who faking my crew? I just know the back door isn't heavy, so I keep my eyes on everything that I see move. Some call it rude, but I call it militant vibe. We do not smile, refuse to go back and forth on computers, and we are too smart to act like we don't notice. Some notice the flow is like Nas. Data gave me the cosign, along with us rhymes. So Greg say come back and see him when I was completed, and I'm gonna make it your time. Yeah, don't mind me, I'm floating on cloud nine. We protect the heavenly, mama, don't worry about me. Dying God got me, I'm fine, believe.
Don't mind me,
I'm floating on cloud nine. We protect the heavenly, mama, don't worry about me. Dying God got me, I'm fine, believe. Yeah, I'm no gang, like ooh.
Well, the commotion, go make that start the commotion. Salute. That's miserable the building. My own games, my own games, my own too. Yeah, boy.
Let's get it.
Peace, bro, peace. Mac, we got the Mac Miller Show in the building.
You already know.
First, I'm going to say peace to the 5% nation, the guys and nerfs. Salaam alaikum, alhamdulillah, drop my Allah to all the true Muslim brothers and sisters out there. This is the King of New Jersey. This is BTBTV. We bully the bullies. I'm your honorable host, born divine almighty Allah. And yo, we ain't no bloods or no crips. We doing our own thing. BTBTV that started its own thing like nigga. Wow.
Yeah.
Yo, man, I wanted to do this. I want to do this shit on Offset. People keep saying Offset said he said in an interview that him and Quavo and Takeoff was a
Right.
family. So I've been doing a lot of some research on it, and they chopped the interview up. They asked him why was he in no baby pictures with Takeoff or Quavo like that? Wasn't that many baby pictures? He was like, because I guess he didn't start coming around until he was in sixth grade. You know what I'm saying? He didn't start coming around since the sixth grade, so it wasn't like he's not related to me.
But he's a cousin. I ain't got much baby picture with my cousins. But
no, I got a lot of baby. I got like baby pictures with my first cousins, but we just some families is different.
Right.
So I want to sell peace. Salam alaikum, okay?
If you're not in the same area and shit, it's hard. It's kind of hard, especially back then. You know.
Yeah, that's true too. I'm gonna let you hear this real quick. Hold up.
We'll get to the bottom of it. Appreciate y'all tuning in, man. Let's rock out.
Yo, you seen that old weird they put out on Quavo? Man,
Oh yeah, we got
that
that.
ain't even Quavo. That's all.
Yeah, Offset. They said they started hanging out in sixth grade or something.
But here go the problem, right? About you vloggers out there. Put the whole interview out. Don't be chopped up. Because when you read that, right, it makes it look like Offset is saying, yeah, I really ain't related to them.
Like
right?
he's disowning them type
Yeah.
thing.
But I just talked to Offset. Right now. Just call right now. Literally, right? So now I asked him. Right? I said, yo, what's up with this? So he said, what, you know how to play games? He said, I would never say that because, you know, we family. I said, yeah, I know. He said the question was, they asked him why they don't see him in any of the, you know, baby pictures, right?
Mm-hmm.
Look, there you go. You see what time it is, nephew. I just talked to them.
Oh, and they
Look,
okay.
he said they asked him why we don't see you in any other like baby pictures with Quavo and Takeoff, right?
Mm-hmm.
And his question was, oh no, I met him in the sixth grade. You know what I'm saying? Boom, 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 boom. That's why you don't see me in baby pictures. So, you know, we family, but we not blood related. We grew up together. And you know, I ain't gonna lie, 70% of the around me is like that I call family.
Man, you know, just because they blood don't make a family.
Yeah, that just make them related, right? So, but what I don't like is these go put that up to make it look like Offset is speaking against, when the whole time you ask this man a simple question on, you know, why wasn't he in any other family picture that you see Quavo and Takeoff in? And he simply told you, oh no, we met in the sixth grade. Boom, 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 boom. So we family, but we not, you know, we not blood related, but we family. See, if they'd have put it in that context, nobody wouldn't be saying nothing about it.
Yeah.
But they made it seem like he was like, we ain't family, like it was on some, yeah.
Exactly.
No, and I can understand that because, you know, that's me and, you know, old girl
Yeah, that just
situation.
makes it, yeah, it's just what it is. Like, oh, yo, we don't see you in none of the, you know, maybe the earlier pictures that we've been seeing being posted since, you know, Takeoff's demise. Be like, oh, yeah, nah, you know, because we met, you know, elementary, sixth grade. You know, we've been together ever since. right? Okay, that's a total different ring from, oh, I'm not related.
Oh yeah, man. YouTubers, man, y'all make sure y'all
Yeah,
pictures
y'all
out
gotta stop
declare the
doing that,
bit.
man. Stop doing that. Like, it's already a situation with Takeoff being, you know what I'm saying? And then now you want to you want to add more fuel to the fire, like it's separation of division, man. Let them people, let that circle work on
Like the
their
plus
issues
cross
and work that out
podcast
instead
in
of
the
y'all
middle.
adding
Salute, cross,
emotion
salute.
bull to it that ain't real. If it's real, cool. But if it's bull, don't cut out what led up to him saying what he said, because that makes all the difference in the world.
That's Swizzy, salute.
You cleared that up, so y'all make sure y'all put the truth out.
Well, there it is, man. You see it all over the place with everybody podcast and everybody blog, and it seemed like an easy buck. I'll tell.
All right, I'm gonna ask you, Mac Mizzle. Mac, how you see that, man? About him saying that I met him when I was in sixth grade. We're family, but we're not blood family. So we grew up together since sixth grade. Like I said, most of the people, like I said, call my family, they're not blood related to me. Because family will stab you in the back quicker than a nigga you met, a nigga you grew up with. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Salute, salute.
Blue
Yo,
Cross.
Cross in the building, salute, Cross. Yo, what you thinking? What you thinking about this, Cross?
What's that?
About the Quavo, about the Offset interview when they asked him why he wasn't in none of the baby pictures with Takeoff and Quavo, and he said that because I didn't meet him till sixth grade. And he's like, oh shit, they said, so you're not related? He's like, no, we're not blood related, but we're family. We grew up together.
I didn't even know that.
I'm gonna let you hear. I'm gonna put something on. I'm gonna let you hear it. I'm gonna let you hear it again. Let you hear it. Hold on. Right here, we go right here. Check it out.
As y'all can see from the title, we got Whack 100 post, but that he isn't bi. It broke that Offset came out and said that he isn't biologically related to Quavo and Takeoff. And this news isn't new to some, but many didn't know. So when the headlines came out, there wasn't much context behind it, which made people believe that Offset was just saying it because he fell out with Quavo. But that wasn't the case. Offset was actually being interviewed and was asked why he wasn't seen in the childhood pictures of Quavo and Takeoff. And Offset explained that he's not biologically related to them, and he met them a little later in the sixth grade, but that's still his family. So Offset wasn't saying it in a distant way, but was just answering the question. So Whack 100 spoke on this situation.
Do the amazing. Help save lives. Donate plasma today at CSL Plasma.
Get ready to turn everything you know about sun care upside down.
I'm gonna go ahead and roll the audio, and I'm gonna let y'all hear it.
You seen that old weird ass shit they put out on Quavo?
What shit?
I'm saying Quavo said they really ain't family.
Oh yeah, we got that.
That ain't even Quavo. That's Offset.
Yeah,
Offset. They said they start hanging out in sixth grade or some shit.
But here go the problem, right? About you boy bloggers out there. Put the whole interview out. Don't be chopping shit up. Because when you read that, right, it makes it look like Offset is saying, yeah, I really ain't related to them niggas.
Like he's disowning them type thing.
Yeah. But I just talked to Offset right now. Just called the nigga right now. Literally, right? So now I asked him, right? I said, yo, what's up with this? So he said, what? You know how to play games? He said, I would never say that because you know we family. I said, yeah, I know. He said the question was, they asked him why they don't see him in any of the, baby pictures and shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Look, there you go. You see what time it is, nephew. I just talked to the nigga. Right. So
nigga.
Look,
Okay.
he said they asked him why we don't see you in any other baby pictures with Quavo and Takeoff, right?
Mm-hmm.
And his question was, oh no, I met him in the sixth grade. You know what I'm saying? Boom, 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 boom. That's why you don't see me in baby pictures. So we family, but we not blood related. We grew up together. And you know, I ain't gonna lie, 70% of the niggas around me is like that I call family.
Man, you know, just because they blood don't make a family.
Yeah, that just make them related, right? So, but what I don't like is these motherfuckers go put that up to make it look like Offset is speaking against.
Fair use.
When the whole time you ask this man a simple question on, you know, why wasn't he in any other family picture that you see Quavo and Takeoff in? And he simply told you, oh no, we met in the 6th grade. Boom, 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 boom. So we family, but we not, you know, we not blood related, but we family. See, if they'd have put it in that context, nobody wouldn't be saying nothing about it.
But they made it seem like he was like, we ain't family, like it was on
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, and I can understand that because, you know, that's me and, you know, old girl situation.
Yeah, that just makes it, what it is. Like, oh, yo.
All right. So, Cross, let me know what you think about that, bro. I'll let you hear what was said. What you think about that situation?
But see, that goes back to, again, it's like the perception of entertainment, right? Like a lot of things that we think. See, here's the thing. I think they looked at it like, man, if we can sell this and people, it's like anything. If people can believe this shit, then it makes for more good, you know what I'm saying? More good news, meaning as in, oh, now all this shit is coming out. But we starting to see more of these quote unquote entertainers, and all this shit is coming out, whether they've been fake, they lying, they the police, they ran from people. It's all types of things that you see that what we thought it was, it's exactly that. You know, somebody said that, you know, they're rap artists. You know what I'm saying? They're artists, they're entertainers, they're nothing else. But we sometimes get confused because I mean it's like an actor. You know, Denzel can play 5 different people and make himself look like, you see what I'm saying? So it becomes to the point, when is it comes up, like I told somebody, being an actor and actress got to be a rough job. And they said, why? Because you add on the better you get in lying, you add on more persona, you add on more personalities to the point where one of them is so real to you believe the shit.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? That's the scary part. To me, a great actor or actress is nothing but a great schizo. That's the way I look at it, because you got to play so many different roles of people, and you got to be convincing that you are that person.
You're right. But you know what else, too? You know what's funny about the situation is, right? Wack 100, he's saying this, right? But this is what he said when he found out that Offset was suing QVC, right? Quality control. Look at this. This what I'll tell you about how niggas are snakes. Now, I'm calling you my uncle shit, but then you talk about me behind my back. Look at this shit. Hold on, here we go.
All right.
Want you to hear this?
Ain't no beef. Yo, Offset.
It's more
this I'm talking to you. Fuck all that shit. Nigga, the same way you did that business without them people, man, call P phone, man, and go sit down with them. That's all you gotta do, man. It ain't hard, you know that. The same way they waited on you when they formed that group and you was locked down, and P said, no, we gonna wait on set, not start the group without him. Go sit down and talk to that man, man. All this shit, fugazi shit. This ain't even what y'all do. If he don't want to pick your phone up, use his weakness against him. Wack 100. He gonna answer my call like I'm gonna always answer his. He may not want to hear you, but he'll definitely hear me. Call that man, man. Go sit down and talk to that man, man.
Fair use, y'all. Fair use.
What are you two? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about Wack 100. Now,
how to escape the heat if you don't have an air conditioner. This only takes 5 minutes.
According to Radar Online, he's accusing QC of messing with his career. Last year, he sued QC and said Offset, and I quote, Offset now brings actions to vindicate his rights and make it clear to the world that Offset is not quality control or owns any Offset music. The rapper has added more information into the new filing to support the claim that he owns his work. In response, QC filed a countersuit for breach of contract. Offset demands quality control's countersuit to be dismissed and his lawsuit to be moved forward. Neighbors, what would you do if
Maki, salute, Maki.
what would you be down for some more solo music from Offset? Question mark.
But can he sue like? Could he sue like P and Coach K? Because I thought they sold them motherfuckers.
Yeah, I'm a little confused by that too. Because I'm like, okay, if doesn't QC own it? Oh, go ahead, Wax.
Oh, get rid of contracts, bro. For a nigga buy a label, we gotta buy everything that come with it.
Yeah, but I'm saying that absolves P and Coach K from all the contractual.
He's not suing P and Coach K. Keep waking y'all up. He's suing quality control. Did you hear him mention say Pierre or Coach K? Did you hear him? Did you hear that?
No.
All right. There you go,
all that shit. Okay, so I guess when Snoop bought the rights to Death Row, he bought all the songs and his songs? No. He had to go through a separate thing. That's why I said he come on that bitch talking. And here's the thing. Why does this man that came out and said he knew them? He said they're not related, but he knew them. He didn't meet them to the 6th grade. They became cool. I don't understand, what does he owe them now? Like, he's there at the end. Like, they're not family related. You can't make him be a family member if he's not a family member. It's almost like it's almost like a stepchild. If a stepchild get old enough, no matter how much you take care of the stepchild, if the stepchild decides, if it gets old enough and then you get an argument and say, you're not my parent, it might hurt, but it's the truth.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the truth. You can't deny the truth. So he's saying, I respect them. I look at them as brothers or look at them as family or cousins, but they're not my cousin. I got a wife and I got kids. I got cousins. I'm hanging with my cousins. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but he wasn't. But what he was saying, he wasn't even saying it like we're not family. He was saying like we're not blood related family, but we're still family. You know what I mean? That's what.
Right. That's what I'm saying. There's nothing wrong with that. So if he doesn't feel like he wants to be around them or whatever somebody assuming he's supposed to do to show that he's family, like I look at you as family. I'm not around you all the time, but at the same time, man, people got to respect that. You know what I mean? Like, yeah,
like I tell people, man, your blood don't make you family. Your loyalty and the love for the person make you family. You know what I'm saying? It hurt more when a person that becomes like your family betrays you, sometimes more than your own family betray you, because you born into that family. You ain't born into that friend, you know what I mean? That friendship. You chose that friendship. You chose to be called family. My brother, my cousin. You know what I'm saying? That's what we did growing up. I know, like I said, I got cousins. There's not even blood cousins that have been around me since I was in 1st grade, kindergarten. Everybody think we blood related, but we're not. But they would never know that because it don't matter. And the people that need to know already. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. We're making it so bad. People try to blow it up like he's trying to diss them, when it wasn't really a diss. He was being interviewed. He was asked a question. He answered the question. You know what I mean? And that's the one more thing.
That's real rap. That's real rap. Like I said, again, the man does acknowledge who he is. If he has to fall back, or his wife says you got to fall back, he's not saying I'm not going to stop messing with y'all. He just, when somebody asks him that, because now it's over with. The entertainment over with now. They're no longer the Migos. See, this is what people don't realize. There will never be another Migos because one is not here.
Right.
Period. So it's time to move. It's a different chapter. Anybody can sit there and get upset and paint it a different way. But unfortunately, somebody lost their life and they were in a group. It's like with Kurt Cobain, when they lost that group and he was one of the lead. You can't do shit else about it. Salute,
Peace
Queen.
to my queen. This is BTBTV in the building. Salute, Queen. We see you. Much love, baby girl.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just feel like, I think they're doing him wrong, making it feel like he is almost pushing him. And like you said before, didn't P and them sell the label? So if P and them sold the label, why are you forcing him to go back to a label that P don't have?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, they don't have to. Why? What is the purpose of it?
And you know what? I know some shit just came up too. You find out P for Quality Control is a rat.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, think about it from a business point of view. The only person really hurt right now is the damn people who bought the label. Them the people that's hurt. You know why? Because at the end of the day, that contract is no longer void. That contract is voided. There's no 3 people. You cannot make an agreement with 3 people when only 2 people is alive. So now they're mad. And that man's saying, hey, I'm out. Y'all can take all that other stuff, man, I'm out. Then remember, he tried to buy his own, he tried to buy his rights.
That's true.
Yeah. They didn't want to do that because they knew, he said, well, shit, I don't owe y'all no money. See, and technically, I don't owe y'all no money. I owe my part of it, but I don't really owe y'all no money because we're not a group no more.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's like if something happened to somebody and they own a house, hey, if whoever lives in it, whoever builds.
Peace, Queen. Peace, Leslie. Yo, peace to the God, Greg Ben in the building. Salute, God. Peace to you, Lord.
Peace.
Yeah, but you know what? But I must also say, I want to say this too. We got to talk about the whole thing, right? We got to talk about how Wack defended these niggas from Quality Control, right? He defending them for doing shady shit because he do shady underhanded shit. But I want you to look at this real quick. This is P, right? This is P for Quality Control. This is his record, right? This is fair use. This is fair use right here. And it says fair use. Let's get it, yo.
For you and Melty for you. You pick 2 and get more at Panera.
Angel Soft toilet paper is strong.
We're going to be speaking on P from the QC music label, the CEO of the music label, snitching on a man and getting him a 20-year prison sentence. May 27th, 2010. It was 8:45 p.m. when an off-duty officer working at the Lenox Mall in Atlanta advised over the radio he was with a man who stated a black man named Keon was leaving the mall in a brown tinted 4-door and that Keon was wanted for murder. 2 additional officers responded to the area, locating a brown Oldsmobile matching the description given. The vehicle was pulled over with 2 men and a woman inside, with the front passenger being identified as Interior's Keon McClinton, who officers confirmed had a murder warrant out of Fulton County. An investigator arrived at the mall where the call originated and met with Pierre Thomas, who's more commonly known as P, the CEO of Quality Control Music. P stated to the investigator he was at the mall when he recognized the man he knew as Keon. P told the investigator Keon was the same man who previously shot him and killed his friend, which led to the warrant for murder. P would continue by telling the investigator he confronted Keon, even chasing him to his vehicle where Keon grabbed a handgun. That's when P would run for the mall as Keon chased behind him saying, "I'm gonna kill you." P would state he was in fear for his life, hid in the mall, and came back out to see Keon was leaving the area. P would also provide a written statement. According to the written statement, Pierre listed himself as a victim or witness and wrote, "I confronted him about murder and chased him to the car. He got a pistol and chased me in the mall, threatening to kill me." The officer would write, "How do you know the subject?"
Sugar
And
bomb,
P would
salute,
answer,
please.
"He shot me and killed my friend." The officer then asked, "What type of gun was it?" And P answered, "A black handgun." On a second piece of paper, the officer would ask, "Did he make any comments?" And P would write, "I'm gonna kill you." The officer then wrote, "Did you fear for your life?" And P answered, "Yes." Pierre Thomas would sign both pieces of paper along with the witnessing officer who received the statement. Keon would be read his Miranda rights before saying he was at the mall when a man with a red hat approached him, repeatedly asking if he knew him and saying he knew who he was. Keon said the man's friends began to surround him when he took off running to the car. Reaching the car, he pointed his finger at the man with the hat who was now leaving the scene. Keon denied having a firearm or pointing one at anyone. The vehicle would be impounded and no weapon would be recovered, but Keon would be charged with aggravated assault anyways and taken to jail to also face the murder warrant. 8 days later, Keon would be indicted on charges of aggravated assault and possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony for allegedly pointing a handgun and threatening Pierre Thomas. Within the witness list, P would be the only civilian listed, and his statement would be the only evidence against Keon. Incarcerated for roughly 3 months, Keon would be indicted on 7 new charges. The state would allege that on December 8th, 2009, Pierre Thomas, or P, went over to an apartment complex belonging to Karan Dennis. P had intended on playing Xbox and betting on a basketball game within the apartment that was said to be a marijuana trap house. While at the apartment, a man that evidence later identified as Keon arrived looking for the apartment owner, Karan.
Hi, I'm Eva Longoria, and get fired up about my new movie, Flaming Hot,
who was outside walking the dog. P told Keon to come back a little later. Karan would make his way back to the apartment, and not long after, Keon would arrive looking to buy marijuana. When Karan went to get it, Keon was said to have opened fire, shooting Karan multiple times before firing at P. P would run for the sliding glass door, making his way 2 apartments over, where he told the tenant he'd been shot and to call the police. Karan would die from his injuries, and investigators would determine it to be a murder robbery. Through the course of the investigation, police interviewed P, the surviving victim. P provided them with a description stating the suspect was approximately 6 feet tall.
All right. Now, I want to know, y'all, check this out. If you're not in the streets, you're not in the game, why are you in a trap house with a bunch of drugs, guns, and playing games there? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I just don't like the way that whole video sounded. Like he's reading, like, I don't know, dog. That's just our problem with that shit, that telling shit. Just sitting on the video just like this. Like, you got lines underlined and what he did and all this shit. Like, how he know all that? Where he getting all? That's why I'm saying, like, where this dude getting his info from?
He's paying for that. Some dudes be paying for that paperwork, though, bro.
That's weird. That's weird. If you're doing a documentary, it's one thing, but you just doing a video to tell, that's a whole nother thing, dog. I don't know. Because I feel like, here's what I feel like. We might not know the nigga tell because we don't deal with him, but you can't tell me the niggas around him don't know. That's like in anything in the game. You see what I'm saying? Because niggas still gonna keep messing with him. He just sold that for what, $300 million, man. And he's still like Coach K. I'm like all them dudes, man. You can't tell me you can't have that much money and not, you know what I'm saying? It should be public record, bro. It should be, but at the end of the day, I'm just saying, what is the ultimate goal? If he exploits this dude, no disrespect, this white dude exploiting this dude, he exploit him. The only person getting the monetary gain, people still fucking with him. It ain't like it used to be where people stop fucking with niggas like that. They don't do that no more. And that's
but do show the nigga character and his characteristics. Well, some niggas will not trust him no more to even do business with him. Some dudes will not do business with him no more.
Yeah, but you're absolutely right. But let's look at now. If we didn't know that his characteristics as how he allowed them amigos, like he allowed them to be put in harm's way, or how he don't want your boy Offset trying to keep his characteristics are been speaking. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Yeah.
I ain't knocking him because that's what he do. But I'm just saying lines underlined, and you know what I'm saying? He's very detailed with this.
That's how you get paid when you be detailed with that shit. You gotta be detailed with it.
That's true. Like what they call them, like them the people that be taking the notes in the courtroom.
Yeah, the stereo, what's the called? Sonographers.
Saying shit, man. All right, I get it.
But you know what? I could say that might be another reason why Offset didn't want to rock with him no more, because he probably heard that shit too. He's like, man, I'm not fucking with this nigga, man. He gonna fuck with my credibility. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because before stuff hit the fan like that, before that shit happened, behind the scenes you be hearing this stuff, yo. You know what's going on. You're like, oh, this nigga right on so and so. That's what I heard. Yo, I said paperwork yet. Boom, heck of the paperwork out.
No, and Sim said something. They expose you once they cut you off, and that's true. They will expose you. That's the whole crazy point. They expose you because he thinks he's gonna get in and get out, and they like, nah, like they always do. We got something on you, and they gonna keep him. Somehow he gonna stay back in. Just like I said, it's like with Wack. When he tried to think he was gonna do something, oh, let's pull this out, and this female come out of nowhere. Like, you telling me it ain't
what evidence?
Yeah, but think about it. How many people he done seen it? How many people done him like that? That's how they stay stuck in it. Now we at the age where we're starting to see again, like I said, the entertainers are exactly what they are. We just give them a bigger persona than what they really are. It's the machine that pushes them. When you seen that Takeoff tattoo on Offset back in live.
Yeah, but you gotta think of it.
Well, I do agree. Like Offset peeped the play and got away from them niggas quick. You know.
Yeah.
With the little baby and shit when they got into it and all that.
Right. Yeah. Even think about that. Yeah, you remember that? They looked at him, and then even with the Migos, they said they ain't really had no problem. They ain't happy. The other ones didn't have no problem. So a lot of that shit probably came out. That's why I think he started sticking with his wife, staying there, doing his thing. And I don't know. I think it's messed up anyway, because I feel like, man, I don't see nobody just giving somebody all this money and you ain't did something. Just like when we talk about Jay-Z, and the people that he got around him, you can't make that much money and not be dealing with them peoples.
You're right. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's too much. That's too much money to be playing with. That shit becomes dangerous, illegal.
Yo, but you know the funny shit about that shit is, bro?
What?
They get them niggas the money. They get them niggas their money, and them niggas once they get that money, they lose it. A lot of these niggas lose their money, bro.
But think about it. They already intentionally expect that. That's why they give it to them. When you look at them, back then they used to use, a lot of those actors or rappers or whatever. Oh, they come from a bad place, or they was homeless and they had they one shot. Because they already know, man. They know that back then we used to look at it, oh man, that's a triumphant story. But at the same time, they looking at it like, shit, if you saw somebody that didn't have no money and was willing to do whatever, you gonna run game on them too.
Yo, Boucher 850. What Offset said is what I didn't meet them to the 6th grade, but we are like family. We grew up together. We're family, but we're not biological, not blood family. That's what he said. And people took to me like he was taking a shot at them, saying, I don't fuck with them niggas no more. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, because it could be misinterpreted like that. Like, yeah, I met them in the 6th grade, but he just being honest.
And like you said, we got people that's not family. We call them our family. You know what I'm saying? And for all intents and purposes, they are family.
Right.
Family,
but then you also got to remember, at the end of the day, after something like that happened, you can't assume that they would, that he would continue on. He's supposed to as his homeboy, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's like you say, they're not family. And then a lot of stuff got involved. I think that's why when you look at it, like us on the other side, what was it? Quavo said your boy Offset smashed old girl. Well, from a cousin or uncle, whatever, we like, damn, that's messed up. Well, they ain't related. So he looked at
hold up, but it don't matter when they're not. That's still some scandalous shit.
No, don't get it twisted. You're 1,000% right. But when you say, okay, if you looked at it from a family point of view, it doesn't matter. But still, when if he's grimy, he just grimy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying, like, grimy. You ain't gonna bring your girl around a grimy ass nigga if he got exposed a bunch of times for banging broads. Man, you ain't gonna put him around.
Yeah, because you got cousins out there smashing other cousins' wives and brothers smashing other brothers' wives and shit like that.
That's like if you got a homeboy that been smashing a bunch of chicks, always smashing other nigga, you tell him, hey, bro, don't do that. You not about to put him around you because you just automatically know, like, I don't want to put you in that position because I'm going to hurt you.
Yeah, fact. You're like, yeah, man, I can't be around mine, bro, because I'm going to do something to you.
And then you got some homeboys. You got some homeboys you can leave around your wife and kids and all that. You know that if something go wrong, man, they're gonna protect your family as looking at it like your brother. And that's a rule number one anyway. You got a homeboy, you ain't supposed to do that shit anyway, especially them niggas getting all that money. Like, they can get anybody.
They can get anybody, but you know what
it is? Allegedly, I guess. Now, I guess, you know what I'm saying? I guess not having a bunch of jewelry on and millions of dollars, I guess you can't get who you want. I don't know.
Yo, man. Yo, it's funny though. I be looking at stuff like that, I be laughing, man, because I seen it happen, you know what I'm saying? Amongst friends and stuff like that. But also, check this shit out though. This is Lil Baby going into QC. Hold up. Lil Baby, hold up.
The future of driving will look like. We are one.
Yo, y'all already know what it is, man. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on. Listen, your boy. This is just 300-something million. So I'm thinking that QCP kind of already knew that this was about to pop off. I think he got like what? He already known. He already knew that this was going to be public. You know what I mean? So the smart thing for him to do is sell. You know what I mean? So he can get all the money. You know what I'm saying? I think he got like what? They got like 300-something million. So I'm thinking that QCP kind of already knew that this was about to pop off, and he made preparations. You know, now they saying that Lil Baby is upset because, I mean, if you think about it, you always been under QCP, so this kind of, you know, tarnishes Lil Baby reputation in a sense, you know what I'm saying? Because of the simple fact, how you been around this man this long and you didn't know that he was working for them people? Or did Lil Baby already know? You see what I'm saying? So a lot is coming out, man. You know, and they saying that the dude that, you know, QCP told on was a well-known hitter. You know what I mean? So it's coming all out. You know what I mean? But y'all get in the comments and let me know what y'all think, man. It's Hip Hop Access. I'm out.
All right, y'all.
Yeah.
So Lil Baby's on the QCP too. I ain't know Lil Baby was on the quality control as well.
Yeah. Yeah,
so
that's why.
Yo, all that shit coming out.
Yeah, you remember when they had that, like I said, when they had that dice game that time and they claim allegedly they jumped Takeoff and Offset, I'm sorry, and end up stripping them down and stuff. And they said they was all out there gambling and nobody did nothing. And that's, remember, he started falling out with them because he felt like, you know, they didn't, and then that's when the Offset said, hey, I don't want no smoke or whatever. And P basically was riding with him because they looking at it like this. P was looking at it like, okay, and this is the way I would look at it. If I got 3 guys over here, but I got this one guy over here that surpassed all 3 of them, I'm going to ride with this one.
Yeah.
And that's the way it's been. You know what I'm saying?
So you said they robbed Offset to strip them, and Lil Baby was there?
Go and Google Offset and the Baby dice game. See if that might pull up. I think it was that. This was like a couple years ago. They was at I think it was a concert, because you can barely see them running. You can see somebody running. They claim that was him running from Lil Baby and them. And it was over a dice game over some money or something like that.
Let me see.
Yeah.
Is it? Let me see.
Yeah, you put like Offset, it's in a fight with Lil Baby, dice game or something.
Yeah, I see. What was that? You see this area?
But that was far from what went down. In a story of ruin,
here we go,
out one of their members, Offset, from the group. Many fans had assumed that the rap trio was no longer in sync and had grown apart in their career. But that was far from what went down. In a story of ruined friendships, betrayal, and broken families, the world watched as rapper Lil Baby set up the Migos for their breakup. Lil Baby's beef with the Migos. Rapper Lil Baby and the members of the popular rap group, the Migos, are all signed to the Quality Control record label. But despite their connection in the industry, these men have become sworn enemies to each other. The beef became public in June 2021 when the Migos performed their lead single during a boxing match between Floyd Mayweather and Logan Paul. On that fateful day, Lil Baby made a comment about Quavo's verse at the performance. Lil Baby made a comment about Quavo's song after he performed the show. Quavo rapped in the verse, "Act like something been taken. They ain't nothing but a little bit of straightening." Shortly after the show, Lil Baby made a post to his Instagram story where he used the same words for Quavo's performance at the boxing match. He wrote via his Instagram story, "Ain't nothing but a little bit of straightening," alongside laughing emojis. Fans attacked Lil Baby and accused him of dissing Quavo and the Migos, but Lil Baby responded by saying he was making a joke. The Migos did not perceive Lil Baby's actions as a joke. They took it quite seriously as they unfollowed Lil Baby on Instagram and refused to speak highly of Lil Baby during an interview. The Migos were asked what they thought about Lil Baby's album, and they replied in a nonchalant way saying, "For sure." Their response implied that they were not cool with Lil Baby.
One last thing before I let you go. Lil Baby dropped a great record last week. I was proud of him. I thought it was an awesome topical record. Have you been impressed and proud of his moves? He's been doing his thing, man. He's become the guy.
The show. Lil Baby set up Migos to break off. While Lil Baby has been accused of being the reason why Saweetie and Quavo broke up, he has also been accused of setting up Offset because Offset himself was involved in the entanglement with Saweetie. When rumors of the group's breakup began going viral, many people began accusing Offset of having an affair with Saweetie. But these rumors were, in fact, planted by Lil Baby and his 4PF crew. There was no evidence that showed Saweetie having a fling with Offset, but there was more than enough to pin Lil Baby as the man who took Saweetie on an all-expense-paid trip. However, in a bid to clear his name and get back at the Migos, Lil Baby twisted the narrative by claiming that Saweetie wasn't having an affair with him, but with Offset. Lil Baby and Saweetie affair. In November 2021, several pictures from the social media accounts of Saweetie and Lil Baby led the world to believe that Saweetie had moved on with Lil Baby shortly after ending her relationship with Quavo. The viral pictures showed that Lil Baby and Saweetie were both in New York, and they were shopping in the same stores. However, they wanted fans to believe that they had not gone on the trip together. The media was beginning to believe it was a mere coincidence until Saweetie shared a photo via Instagram. The picture she shared was a mirror photograph, which showed her her sitting on a man's lap. Fans matched the outfit of the mystery man in Saweetie's photo to the same outfit Lil Baby was wearing on that fateful day. Shortly after the post went viral, news of Lil Baby taking Saweetie out on a $100,000 shopping spree hit the media. Unfortunately, the picture and the shopping weren't enough for Saweetie. She continued to fuel the rumors as she showed her fans a bouquet that a man had showered her with. It was obvious that it was the man she spent her weekend with that spoiled her with all the gifts. And that man was Lil Baby. However, Lil Baby took to his Twitter to deny the allegations that he was the man in the picture with Saweetie. He said, "Baby not dating no one, I'm single." However, Lil Baby has denied that incident happening on several occasions. And he has even gone as far as twisting the narrative to accuse Offset of being the man involved with Saweetie in the pictures. When the pictures went viral for the first time in November 2021, Lil Baby wrote via his Instagram, "Ain't tripping. We can swipe it out. Found QC the label," referencing Quality Control Music, the label he and Lil Baby are signed to. However, in October 2022, Quavo released the track Messy, where he seemed to have accused Lil Baby of having an affair with Saweetie. Quavo rapped on the track, "My dog behind my back, but I ain't stressing. You wanted the gang, you should have just said it. We would have blessed you." Quavo didn't call out Lil Baby directly, but his situation with Saweetie.
Cross, this is what you was telling me to find right here, right? I think it's
Yeah,
right here.
that one right there, because we all know it came out. That was Offset. They claimed he was talking about. Yeah, but nah, yeah, that ain't the one. I don't know what he talking about.
Let me see. I just found it up. All right, here we go, right here, y'all.
Yeah, that voice impersonation. That shit crazy.
They riding in?
Yeah, they're stripping them.
Yeah, yep. That was the 4 p. Yeah, see.
Wow. The baby. Look, the baby.
Wow.
Yeah, see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's where a lot of it came from, and they started. If you go way back, and they used to have clips of them on there when they used to be shooting dice, and they used to shoot dice together. Because a lot of people, if you really look at it in hindsight, ask yourself, they ain't never done if they on both of the same labels and they supposed to be cool together, they ain't never done a song together.
Nope.
See. That was done automatically, intentionally, because I feel like, Lil Baby being a street dude, he really didn't want to deal with them because, no disrespect, like I said, as a rap artist and a street dude gonna peep out a rap artist. I mean, think about it. Even with money, they could have made a lot of money, but obviously it was something deeper than that. And they on the same label.
Yeah, sometimes you can say they were a person, you can live in the same house with a person, can't stand a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. But think about it, they could have got to the money too, though.
Yeah, exactly.
They could definitely got to the money. Sometimes, sometimes you gotta look past shit just to make that bag, bro. I'm talking about, especially you don't have to like a motherfucker to do a song with a nigga. You could diss a nigga in a song if you want to. You know what I'm saying? Right. A lot of artists do. You know what I mean?
Maybe he might have thought, man, this dude corny. These dudes corny, or maybe, you know what I'm saying? I ain't even fooling with these dudes. Acting like they all this and that, and this and that. Because you got to remember, when you hear the story of Lil Baby, Young Thug said he gave Lil Baby money to stay out the streets. He asked him how much money was.
He gave him $1 million or some shit like that.
Yeah, he gave him that. Yeah, so think about it. He gave him that money because he said he could make that anyway. But he told him, "Hey man, just rap." He went and got him. You know what I'm
Studio
saying?
time and all that. Yeah.
Right. And he didn't even want to rap. So you already know. So he looking
That's
at it
why
from that
free
point.
Thugger. Thugger's a real nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. I mean, you got to think
Thug
about it.
is a real cross dresser for freedom.
Say it straight. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
scared now.
he had to do that.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah, I just
he's
think
hospitalized. I heard he got hospitalized.
Yeah, I heard that too. I just think like at the end of the day, all of it is coming out now. All of it was for you know what I'm saying. At the end of the day, it's for entertainment, bro. Like
Yeah.
now I'm starting to get it. We can't get mad when somebody say they're artists because if you was a drawer, you're an artist, you're a creator. That's what you do. Man, there's a bunch of them out there. It just depends on who you believe in. You know what I'm saying? Ain't shit more worth than what you put the name on. It could be the same shirt. You're only paying for the brand. So, you know, that machine behind some of them dudes like that is pretty big. You know what I'm saying? That just lets you know that shit big as hell. And I think that, like you said, Offset, peep the game, knowing that hell, if you bring me back in, now I'm gonna be locked into this company and I'm there forever.
Yeah. Yes, and he probably didn't trust QCP no more after that shit happened to him and they didn't do nothing about it. Because really they could have kicked Little Baby off the label after that happened.
That's a fact. And then you know what? What kills me is the fact that no matter what they do, and we got to remember, even if you go independent, right? If you go independent, there's somebody that don't look like you and still collecting money. You know what I'm saying? So no matter where you go, so they double dipping. I watched something on there about, and I was remembering what Roach was saying about how they signed the contracts. Those contracts automatically, like they said, if a person doing it, it's 10 times the amount. They got life insurance contracts, and that is guaranteed. So think about it. If you got a big amount out on an artist, because they said if that's why they said most artists are worth more dead than alive.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
That's
definitely true. But yo, I'm glad y'all came up, man. I just wanted to do this show. Me and the wife was talking about it earlier. She woke me up. I was nodded off early this morning. Or once I nodded off, she woke me up and said, "Did you hear this?" She's like, "You should do a show on this." So y'all thank her for this show. This is her show tonight. This is BTV TV.
I'm glad.
Good topic.
I'm glad you pushed him to get on there and do it. He actually motivated me to do one here in a little bit. I'm gonna do one here in about a couple hours. So you know, we need that. We need that.
Oh yeah. But yo, I got another show I'm doing too. I'm gonna do later tonight. I'm gonna do early tomorrow morning. But it's on the Kwame Brown, Shannon Sharp drama.
Oh yeah, I seen that.
And you know what I'm saying? Kwame, I got Kwame, you know, I rock with Kwame, but Kwame, I'm like, yo, but Shannon Sharp is a 3-time NFL champion, bro. You're not even, you didn't even make no numbers in the playoffs. You know, you average 10 points a game,
He's a big
man.
YouTuber now. He's a big YouTuber.
A big YouTuber, man. I rock with Kwame. I rock with heavy. Me and Kwame, we hit each other and everything. But like I said, before I do the show, I'm gonna let him know I'm doing the show. So if you want to come through and defend yourself, you can come through and defend yourself because from what I'm seeing and what I'm hearing, that's some faculty now cypher shit that he said, man. I'm like, yo, just because he said that Kwame problem is he keep disrespecting LeBron. He's like, I was the number one draft pick out of high school. LeBron was too. So why are you disrespecting this man? This man got 4 rings, been in finals 9, 10 times, got 4 MVPs, got 4 finals MVPs, got 19 All-Star games.
Yeah. He shouldn't be talking, especially
got gold medals.
He's talking about people are talking about his game and shit.
Yeah, but I think when he's doing that, he's looking at it from we're like it's like the internet, right? Some people only see the front of the screen, but he's thinking about the backdrop, like how they're quote unquote maybe using him, you know, whatever the case may be. But still, at the end of the day, we got to remember it's still we talking about each other. That's the sad part. We can't keep putting each other down. If other people are going to put us down, then we got to stop doing it too. We ain't no different than them. If they're gonna put us down, then we put each other down. It don't make sense.
That's what I'm saying. First of all, especially you got to think LeBron been unscathed his whole career. He haven't had no issues with the laws. You ever caught him out the cheating on? He might have cheated, but you never caught him cheating on his wife. You know what I'm saying? He's a good father. He take care of his family. He brought his friends up. He's the first person to ever play basketball and be a billionaire while he was still playing. The first person to be a billionaire playing any sport. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of these ex-basketball players, a lot of these number one picks. They be a little jealous. The jealousy.
And then even if he played by they storyline or whatever the case may be, like you said, he hasn't tarnished his name. So you can't put that on him if you ain't got nothing to go off of. If he ain't tarnished his name, like you said, been upstanding, he put his homeboys on. That's another thing people fail to realize. He put his homeboys on and put them in position.
Salute. Yeah, piece of the God. Facts.
Salute.
All his homeboys, he did this. What he did. He's like, yeah, two homeboys that want to play overseas, right? If they finish playing overseas, you know what he did? He's like, what y'all want to do?
Yep.
It was like they don't want to do. He sent them to college.
Yep.
Some already went to college because they got scholarships for basketball from the high school. So They ain't go to pro. They went to college. They played overseas. When they came back, he's like, what y'all want to do? And he built a big ass plan for all of them. Every last one of the motherfuckers he came up with are millionaires right now, bruh.
Well, and don't forget the LeBron Academy that he built too in Ohio.
LeBron Academy, $40 million. Don't forget about the other programs he got. He built the LeBron Academy, and then he gave $40 million for scholarships, and then he also started when inmates come home listen. When inmates come home from prison, bro, he got them job training. He paid for their college, their school. You got to diploma to the college, the whole nine. You come home from prison in Ohio, so you know what I'm saying. Off the court or the court is a man.
No, you're right, and I think what it is, and I think how Kwame or anybody else would like, he might look at it like, oh, it's the machine that is helping, that's built. You know, the machine is helping, that's building that for him. But it doesn't matter because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying. Even though the machine is help building, Kwame might be doing on the backstage. Here's my thing about all that, because I deal with them kids and you helping. Everybody don't have to know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not, and if that's the way the machine's got LeBron doing it, then hey, as long as it's getting done, and if it's getting done right, because if it ain't, if he mess up, guess what? Like you said, they're gonna, like, Aunt Slim said on there, expose them. Once they cut them off, they're gonna expose them. They might not expose them now, might expose them later.
Stone Dallas, Texas in the building. Salute, Stone Seed. Salute, man.
Smith is in the building.
Mr. Smith.
But no, you're absolutely right about that. Like we that's one thing we got to stop, because, even if he's that big, you never know. If you're supporting, you might not support everything. Everybody don't support everything that people do. But if he's helping, you know what I'm saying? If you helping, that's what counts. I don't care what nobody says. Any help can help.
But yo, I'm gonna do a show on that later on at night. Either tonight or tomorrow. I'm gonna do it tomorrow morning, early tomorrow morning. So y'all be prepared. If I'll do nothing, do tomorrow morning. But yo, I appreciate y'all coming up, man. Let's keep it, yo. We ain't no Bloods or no Crips. We doing our own thing. BTV that started his own gang. Like, nigga, what? Peace to the 5% nation of God's and nerves.
Salute.
Peace.
Peace.
Peace.